Hello guys and welcome back to my channel. And for those of you who are first time here, my name is Sergey. I'm a freediving instructor trainer at Crystal Freediving, and on this channel I'm sharing with all of you guys everything what I know about freediving. And today I want to talk with you guys about how to freedive to 20 meters. Those of you who haven't seen a previous video about how to freedive to 10 meters, link is going to be in the description. And on those videos we was talking about that to reach 10 meters you need to practice, you need to improve your relaxation, you need to improve your comfort in the water, and you also need to learn how to equalize your ears. So what you need to do to reach 20 meters? So first of all, what is the best way how to reach 20 meters? Of course, the best way is to do a next freediving course. Why? Because now you're going to have a freediving professional who is going to teach you like individually how to reach such depths. And in my opinion, this is the best way. However, this video is hopefully going to help you to understand some of the important steps on this journey to 20-meter dives. Okay? So there is a few important subjects. So first of all is the buoyancy. To dive to 20 meters, you need to understand the importance of to be a correct buoyant at certain depths, and how to use the buoyancy when you're going up and how to use the buoyancy when you're going down. I think last year I made a video about correct buoyancy for the open water session. Again, I'm going to put the links in the description. And then I was talking about how you can float up to the surface if you're properly buoyant, or how to use a free fall position again when you're properly buoyant. So when you dive into 20 meters, this part need to be mastered already, right? Before you diving to these depths, you need to learn how to choose appropriate amount of weights and how to use again the buoyancy on your way down and on your way up. The next is really important step is your technique. Obviously, technique is important even if you're diving to 10 meters, but now when you start diving relatively deep, because 20 meters, let's agree, it's quite deep, you want to have a better technique, right? So this is why don't rush with your progress. Even if you feel, yes, I can dive right now to 20 meters, just slow down and improve your kicking, improve your pulling if you do a free immersion, improve your streamlining, improve your head position, shoulder position, how to be streamlined in the water, how not to create excessive dragging, etc, etc. Because if your technique is good, if your form is good, then you're going to dive to 20 meters without the risk of becoming hypoxic, right? And if you're not going to become hypoxic, then it's going to be no risk of having blackout and LMC. Again, this doesn't mean that you have to dive alone. Doesn't matter how good your technique and doesn't matter how efficient you are kicking and pulling, you still have to freedive with a body. This is a 100% rule, right? No exception. If you do freediving, always freedive with a body. So technique, streamlining, kicking, pulling, this is all important on this step, right? Don't rush with your progress. Allow yourself to master all the technique. When I have students on our advanced freediver course who have like enough time, have enough extra time, sometimes we're spending the whole session only on a free immersion to improving how they're pulling, how they're gliding between the pools, and the next session maybe we're going to spend only for the constant weight dives when we are learning more how to kick correctly, how to be streamlined, how to take a correct body position, etc, etc, right? So allow yourself to learn these important steps, not in a rush, okay? And the next part is a frenzy equalization. When we was talking about 10-meter diving, we also mentioned that you need to learn, obviously you need to learn how to equalize your ears. But on the shallow dives, such as a 5 or 8 or 10 meters, it's okay to use not proper equalization, right? It's possible to dive to 10 meters with a Valsalva, it's possible to dive with a 10 meters using some kind of combination. These methods is possible. Honestly, it's possible to dive even to 20 meters using Valsalva, and from time to time I see such people who diving, let's say, 20 meters and still using Valsalva. However, in most of the cases it's going to be much more uncomfortable, and it's also going to be more risky when you start diving like to 20 meters still using Valsalva equalization. So this is why before you decide to dive any deeper, before you actually reach 20 meters, you want to practice your frenzied equalization. How you can practice? Obviously doing dry equalization exercises. There are many exercises. If you're gonna sign up for the advanced freediving course or like second level freediving course, then your instructor gonna teach all of these different dry equalization technique. However, if you have time right now, before you're going for the next freediving level, then again you can find all dry equalization technique here on my channel. It's going to be a couple of links probably in the description, and I'm going to put the link somewhere here, so you can practice these equalization exercises before you're going for your open water sessions. Right, so guys, one more time to sum it up, what is the important steps? The important steps is to master the buoyancy, learn how to use the buoyancy on your way up and on your way down, improve your technique, which is going to help you not to become a hypoxic, which is going to help you to dive safely without risks of any injuries, and also improve your equalization and to make nice good frenzy. Okay, so guys, this is it. I hope this video was useful. Again, if you're interested in how we teach second level PADI Advanced Freediver course, you can find the link to our courses in the description. And if you think that this video was helpful, don't forget to click the like button, and I will see you next time.